This is your April 2017 forecast reading. It includes a love soulmate reading as well as relationships, career, general, and a soul path evolution section. We're going to start with your love, soulmate, and relationships. The first card that comes up is the Green Man. You'll see that's followed by the Question and the Prince of Light. The three cards together say there is potential for growth within relationships. There's potential for burgeoning in relationships. There's potential for greening of your relationships, growing and blossoming and getting better. That question card always comes up when things are not going the way you want them to, but it's because you're not asking the right question. You're looking perhaps in the wrong place for solutions. You perhaps blaming the wrong thing for the problems. But because it comes up before the Prince of Light, and the Prince of Light says a new page is turning over, something which wasn't working before is going to start working. It's the birth of something new within your relationship. That's why he's holding that egg and the light is streaming from it. So in April, you're going to find the right question to ask. You're going to find what it is that you need to tweak or change or adjust to get your relationships to be better. Although up to now, you haven't been able to find it. See that rainbow in the card. Always a rainbow is good news coming, isn't it? You're going to find that rainbow. And those of you that have been looking for relationships, that you've been looking in the wrong places for the wrong people, you're suddenly going to click. You can possibly meet somebody that under normal circumstances isn't quite your cup of tea, or you wouldn't consider going out with. But suddenly you see that light, you see the rainbow, and you think, hang on, let me give this person a chance. And it's going to turn over a whole new page for dating relationships, possibly even meeting that soulmate. And as I said, those of you in relationships, you're about to turn a new page. You're about to discover that answer to improving the relationship. Now, if we look at the guidance cards that come up, you'll see it's faith, spirit, and happiness. The whole feeling with this is maybe to turn a little bit inward. The quest is inward, not outward. The questions need to be asked of yourself, not out there. And when you turn inward and start looking for the answers, that's when you're going to find your happiness. So you will find it in April, definitely. There's that happiness card. So you're going to look inward for an answer to a question, and you're going to find it, and it's going to make you happy, basically. We look at a sequence of events that stands out for you in April, and we see the storm clouds will clear. They'll bring back hope and peace and harmony because someone will fulfill a promise. That could even be you. But when that promise is fulfilled, when that something that somebody said they're going to give you, do for you, be for you, is fulfilled, the storm clouds clear and you feel happy and peaceful again. So that's lovely. Right, now we look at your general and career reading, and we see the awakening card, which is normally the Hanged Man, and we see the 5 of summer and the 8 of autumn. So there's definitely, like I said in the heading for your reading, a bit of time out this month. There's a bit of having to go inward and look for the answers. And that awakening card always speaks about trying to see something from a different perspective. So if you're coming across a major block, a major challenge, a major issue, and I have a feeling it's more on a mental level than on a physical level for April, try and look at it from a different point of view. Maybe even try and see it from the other person's point of view. Because there's just something about adjusting the way that you're looking at it that will change it. Because that 5 of summer speaks about that. It speaks about focusing on one aspect of a problem and becoming completely sort of almost obsessed in that little area of the problem and seeing it as a problem, when one needs to actually pull back a bit and look at it from another point of view, or focus on what is working and try and develop that within your general life, your career, wherever it is that you're coming up against this bit of a challenge. And that 8 of autumn speaks about needing to do a bit of homework, needing to learn a bit more. So I'm thinking that's what it is. There's something that you need to just put a little bit of more homework into, and you're focusing on not the wrong thing, but you're focusing on the problem instead of focusing on what the solution could possibly be. And the solution seems to be about learning a bit more. Be it that you've got to stand off with somebody, so learn a bit more about them, why they would be doing it, where they're coming from, or if something isn't working, learn a bit more about other methods of dealing with it. So it's definitely just a change of focus. And once again, it's that time out. Take a bit of time out on focusing on the problems. Just withdraw a little and then have a look at a solution, a creative solution, or get to know more about what it is you're dealing with. If we have a look at your soul path evolution card, this is quite interesting. This is why I like to do the soul path evolution, because this card says that you need to, in April, it is the time out. You need to enjoy the good things again in life. This is not just seeing the good things. It's not about that. This says let the books pile up. So read some good books. Listen to beautiful, wonderful, uplifting music. Eat really good, enjoyable food. Not bad food, no. But, feed your soul and feed your heart in April, and then you will see that the things shift. I think that's why this whole thing is called Time Out. That card is very much about finding the beauty, not seeing the beauty so much as actually living the beauty, doing things, feeling things, and experiencing things that reconnect you with joy and beauty, and just feeling slightly indulged in a good way, right? Okay, Gemini, so that's your reading for April. I hope you enjoyed it. If you would like a personal or private reading, or my all-time favorite, those soulmate readings, which I love doing so much, you can contact me at theoracletimes@gmail.com or book a reading via the website. You'll see the URLs on the owl picture. There are lots of other options too, even for one-question short readings, which are very affordable. Right, thank you for watching, listening, commenting, and liking.